Oh my god. What's up, guys? Right now we are at the top of the course in Lenzerheide and we are starting our track walk. This place is actually, for me, I think one of the most beautiful start huts at any of the World Cups, if not the most beautiful. So Tommy can turn around, show you the view, and then we'll get into the track. First section of track, looks the same as last year, pretty basic bike park stuff. Two kind of easy corners. Now we're into a new section. Used to be in the rock garden down there, and now it's a little off camber with like cow paths through it, and I don't know. We'll see how it beds in, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be nearly as hard as that, but a little bit, I'd say trickier in the sense that you gotta be able to carry a lot of speed out. So I think this corner, in all honesty, could be more the dang, you know? I think, yeah, we're gonna have to try the outside and inside.
If you go inside, I don't know if you can do that, but if you go inside, you cut and you go over the stand. But you don't need that much speed going into this one because you're gonna break no matter what, because it's a pretty tight left corner.
Looks like they like way better. Filled it
they
in
cleaned it.
Yeah. Kind of doesn't look like you want to be so high this year, because I remember last year you'd be like really high up. It's really big, eh? You hit one or two jumps and then you come back into the woods, and when you come back into the woods it gets really slippery and rooty and unbike parky, so it's kind of a big switch up, and you really got to adjust when you come into the woods here, or else you're going to be caught off guard and potentially thrown on your ass. They've made us how you have to like make a right hand turn, and when it's wet it's really hard, and when it's dry it's not super hard, but it's still a little bit slippery because of the dust. But they've definitely tried to make it a little bit sketchier this year. Look at those strings around that path. Imagine if you hooked a pedal on that. This is like pretty sketchy because they've like put ropes around here, so you just hook your foot in there. I don't know. Pretty sus. This middle part of the track is relatively easy. There's not really much going on, just two jumps, and then it's sort of a connector between the two harder forests of this course, and just trying to pedal as hard as you can, carry really good speed. Same as last year. Yeah, a little bit of a rest, but you're still sprinting, so it's a little bit harder. Shut that thing! I think you want to be as close to over here as possible so you miss that rock. And I think it's fine if you just double the first two, as much inside as possible, and then cross up there. This is a little bit interesting. A lot of rollers. It seems like none of them line up, so you just got to pick your line and be smart, because there's a really hard corner coming up and you still want to carry speed. It's the same as last year, but they've just taped it differently. So it used to come straight and you'd carry lots of speed, and it was actually pretty scary because you just like slap into this corner. But this year they've kind of made it a zigzag, so you're a lot slower, but it's a little bit more technical. So you got to figure out what line's going to work to carry good speed, because it kind of hits this corner and then goes flat off a drop, and you want to be moving pretty good off that.
Those signs are going to be in the way though, eh?
This is new. Come off the drop, you got to like carry good speed because you come into some bike park berms, and before it kept going, but now you only do two of them and you go straight off into the woods. So that could be interesting and exciting, because I hated those corners. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I don't know what to say. Look at this. It just like come out of the bike park berms and then you just turn down into probably the steepest part of any World Cup track. New section of track, bike park berms into a friggin' slip and slide. There's a couple line choices, but it seems like only one of them is really viable. So it's going to be interesting to see how it dries out, because if it dries out, it's going to be good, but if it stays wet, it's going to be a nightmare. But it's also going to bed in like crazy, because you're going to be on the brakes the whole way down, just ga 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 ga. So it's going to be interesting to see how this develops over the week. No cap. And that's on God. So I think no matter what, as long as you're coming off this, over this, like if you're coming like here, like that, no problem.
High line, no?
Like high line, yeah. So I think you drop off the plunge into where I am, and then you turn
go
hard. Like you gotta get a hard turn.
Every year is the same. Like people do that. Yeah, last year we've been talking a lot about this corner, because some guys were doing inside, so getting high there, cutting, and get that inside line. But after it's kind of tricky to get behind the tree. But maybe they change it. I don't really know. But last year was faster the outside. I mean, we were riding it faster than the inside.
This would be the last critical section in my eyes. We're probably going to be doing a lot of timing here, just because there's like 4 or 5 different line choices, and I think this can make or break your race, because here in Lenzerheide it's always super tight, and you just want to be able to make as much time as possible or save as much time as possible wherever you can. And this is one of those spots.
But like fully straight, like the line.
It's good. No, but into here, I think you wouldn't want to turn over here. I think it's here. Just
You turn there.
So we're actually just walking down the XC track right now. We got pretty rained out. The last part of the track's the exact same as last year, and we can see most of it from where we cut off. So I'm gonna come back a bit later when it stops raining, look at it, and yeah, should be good. Got the track in here, ready to go for tomorrow.